Grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But today, shout out to the collective. Even if you haven't subbed up yet and you just new to the channel and you just like coming because you like the vibes of videos or whatever the case is, I appreciate you too. Hope you have a smooth 7. If you in the LA area, man, check out Vibe High Tribe. I'm going to spam it up in the description. Y'all make sure they'll be at MacArthur Park. Date, time, all that will be in the description. Check them out. They got your essential oils, clothing, whatever you need. Check them out. They'll be there. Go support them. But today, we got a little bit of a longer video, so I ain't going to hold you. You already know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Proof that we all have been finessed by the government.
So how did the government trick and finesse us to live how we're living now? What you mean by that? For example, right? I believe in God. I believe God gave us all this land. But how did the government make us pay for land that they don't own? Yeah, what? Yeah, what? So let's say you bought a house and you paid it off. You still have to pay the government taxes just to live in your own home. You right. And get this part. You don't even own your own car, bro. Wait. That's where you're wrong at, because I technically do own my car. I just paid it all off. No, you don't. So you pay every month to use your car. We call that insurance. You pay taxes every year to use your car. We call that tabs. Tabs is how they keep tabs on us. Exactly. So if you don't pay for the tabs every year, then they won't allow you to use your car. Dang, man, I feel like I'm being bamboozled, bro. Oh, no. It gets worse. Let me hear more, man. Now, when we go to work, right, before we get paid, who get paid? The government. So get this. The government takes money out of our check before we even get our check. Then we got to pay to keep our belongings and use our belongings every month. Wait, so let me get this right. If I buy a house and pay it off, I got to pay the government to keep it, or they will take it from me and sell it to someone else. If I buy a car, I have to pay the government to use it. And every time I get a job, the government will pay their sales before they pay me. Oh, it get worse? No, I can't even get no worse than that, bro. Oh, no, get this. Now, you're supposed to pay the government to do all the natural things that you're supposed to do. What you mean by that? Like, for example, if you want to hunt, right, something you naturally supposed to do, you got to go through the government and pay for that. And then on top of that, fruits and vegetables are supposed to be all through the world for free, right? But we allow the government to take all our fruits and vegetables to put them in grocery stores so we can pay for them. This is crazy to think about, bro. You want to get married? Go through the government. Want your kids to be educated? Go through the government. You want... I don't even want to hear no more, bro. This is just blowing my mind. Okay, one more question.
Let me tell you how to know a dark entity. They're never to blame for anything. They're always right. They're always perfect. And no matter what happens, it's your fault.
Sylvia Brown.
You have no idea. Do you know who that is? What that is? And what that has to do with the end of the world? If you don't believe in the Antichrist, and I don't have a religion, you will by the end of this video. This man existed. This is a real person right here. This is the spiritual, symbolic representation for the spirit of the Antichrist on earth. Oh yeah, the Antichrist already came. The damage has already been done. The world already ended. And those who watch this video until the very end, you'll have an understanding that many people simply cannot. This is a pope, and his name is Romanus Pontifex. I'm probably mispronouncing that. But this is the pope who was the physical embodiment of his time of the white horseman. Remember, the white horseman is in Revelations. The white horseman is said to be the conqueror. The white horseman is released in the first seal. And when this being comes on the earth, you will see conquering on the earth like you've never seen before. Now, first you got to understand what a spirit actually is. A spirit is not a ghost. A spirit is very real. First of all, I'm not saying that ghosts aren't real. Spirits are a personality or a pattern that does not need a physical embodiment in order to interact or be sensed by things around it. That's why you hear people say school spirit, or you say that somebody's spirit is still here. I can feel your spirit in the room even when you're not, or I felt the absence of your spirit. Archetypes are spirit. That's why you see certain entities and characters always coming up in every single story you read. But I digress. Not the Catholics, but the elites within the Catholic Church were the embodiment of the Antichrist. And they were the embodiment of the white horseman. Let me break this down. The white horseman was always supposed to be the Antichrist. If you read Revelations, you can tell. The white horseman conquers the world in a way that's never been conquered before. And the Antichrist acts like he's Christ, and he comes in the name of Christ, though he is not. This Pope was the one who sanctioned colonialism and slavery worldwide, not just of black people, of all people. And can you guess what was the name of the first slave ship? I want you to write that below, and it will all make sense to you. And when these Catholics came to to enslave people, they came and said that they come in the name of Christ, and that they are here to bring you to heaven, and they will put them in ships and take them to slavery. It gets deeper. Who were the people who killed Christ? The Romans, right? Who were the people who adopted the story of Christ to control their people? The Roman Empire, right? That happened with the Council of Nicaea. Go look it up. Who changed their entire image, right? Who claimed to no longer be a nation of kings, but instead of Christ figures, who used Christianity to conquer the world. That was the Catholic Church, people. Come on, know your history. Has there ever been a time where a small group of people have conquered the entire planet? The entire elite Western body conquered the entire planet under the name of Christ? That is the job of the white horseman. There's a book that breaks this down even better. It's called FAMS, Food, Forest, Foraging, Hunting, Anti-Fragile Modern Society. You'll see it right here, but there's also a free version. It's the audio version. It's in a link at the top of the page. By page 40 in the book, you'll have a full understanding of what I'm talking about, but the book is actually bigger than that. You have to understand that the matrix, the medium or structure in which you develop in the shadow matrix, the great devourer, Babylon, is what you live in today. And you don't need, I don't have a religion, by the way. I'm not here to make you believe in Christianity, Islam, Judaism, any of that. I'm just here to give you the truth and give you a way out the matrix. This book shows you the way out the matrix and back to the Garden of Eden. We're meant to be technologically advanced hunter-gatherers, fully one with nature and God. But they have brainwashed you about hunter-gatherers, not telling you that hunter-gatherers are the one who created the Amazon rainforest. They don't tell you that they're the people who build some of those ancient monuments that you look at. They don't tell you that these people are way healthier than us. They don't tell you that they have an almost 0% rate, pretty much zero. They don't tell you that these people are living well beyond 80 years old. Why don't they tell you? Because hunter-gatherers are completely independent. And this system, this matrix needs you to depend on it, needs you to work those jobs that you hate working, paying this mortgage, the rent. It does not want you to be free.
Are not aliens. They're mutated humans from a parallel version of Earth that destroyed their version of Earth to the point where they had to go underground. They mutated. Their eyes got bigger to see in the dark and all this kind of stuff, but they had to mutate to survive. They tried cloning themselves to save their civilization, and that didn't work. Over generations, things started failing. They knew that they were basically in the process of dying out. So what they knew they needed to basically perpetuate their civilization was viable human DNA, which didn't exist anymore in their reality. but they used their advanced technology to tunnel into parallel realities, to shift into parallel worlds like ours, parallel versions of Earth that exist simultaneously with theirs, where viable human DNA was still existing. And to use that DNA through the abduction experiences to create hybrid beings from their DNA and our DNA so that their civilization would continue, would survive. So the hybrid civilizations, like Bashar's people, are actually the result of those abduction experiences and the perpetuation of their culture. But sort of as a payback for the use of that DNA, the hybrids, now like Bashar, are sharing information with us in our reality so that we might not necessarily have to go down the same destructive path.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the ship he talking about called diversity? If I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn I just looked into that not too long ago. But also, okay, some people say time don't exist, right? Some people say just like you could go back in the future in your mind, replay out whatever happened, and then put yourself back into a dark mindset. I just feel like they playing with time, and I feel like a lot of the reason why they playing with time got to do with exactly what he just said. That's my opinion. I don't know. Go ahead, disagree. Go ahead and agree. If you disagree, just remove the emotion. Be logical here. Let's just have a conversation. Because I be seeing sometimes people be full of emotion when they get their opinion, and they be like, bro, chill out. Chill out, bro. We're just having a conversation. Some people won't respond back to you based off how you react back.
Everything we've ever been told is a lie, so here's the most truth you've ever heard in one video. The rapture already happened. Was a sin in the garden. Jesus Christ already returned. The law was the mark of the beast. Israel was the beast. Jerusalem was mystery Babylon. Christianity ended in 70 AD. Today's Christianity is fake. The man of sin and false prophet were Jewish zealot leaders in the first century. The two witnesses were the spirits of John and Daniel. The Euphrates dried up in the first century. We don't need rivers to dry today. We have jets. The 1,000-year reign only lasted for 42 months. There's no third temple in Scripture. The Bible was written to the people it was addressed to. It's not for us. Hell only lasted for 40 years. New Jerusalem is in heaven, not on earth. Jesus ended sin, not evil. Jesus ended the grave, not death. They fled Judea, not the whole world. There is no destruction of the entire planet. When we die, we'll be a ghost. We can go to heaven or the lake of fire. Gentiles never had the law. We should not have 2.4 billion Gentiles reading the law and the prophets and going back to everything that Jesus Christ fulfilled and rejecting Jesus. Today's Christianity got here through war, tyranny, and genocide. Jesus' kingdom was not of this world, yet the Christians own the kingdom of this world. That's why their presidents swear on the Bible. Jesus Christ finished his work and received a new name that nobody knows. He defeated Satan. We should worship God today and not Jesus. Give me a follow. I have videos explaining all these things.
Y'all agree or disagree? Spam it up.
They've been hiding this from you. The Bermuda Triangle isn't just a mysterious region. It's a gateway to another dimension. But that's not even the craziest thing that was recently discovered. In declassified naval reports, there are accounts of ships and planes vanishing, saying they disappeared without a trace, as if swallowed by the sea. These incidents have occurred for decades. So what's really happening in the Bermuda Triangle? This is where things get scary. In recently uncovered documents from a top-secret military project, it's said that the Bermuda Triangle is not just a danger zone, but a portal created by an advanced ancient civilization known as the Atlanteans. The documents specifically mention that the Atlanteans, who had mastered interdimensional travel, established the Bermuda Triangle as a gateway to another realm, which has since become unstable and causes the mysterious disappearances. However, once the Atlanteans disappeared, the technology behind the portal was lost, and the true nature of the Bermuda Triangle was concealed to prevent widespread panic and exploitation. This explains why so many ships and planes have vanished without explanation, and why the Bermuda Triangle remains one of the world's most enigmatic mysteries.
You just can't unsee it once you've seen it.
Donald in Red Shoe Review.
Good time. Great taste. That's why this is our place. After you. The good time, great taste of McDonald's.
Good time, great taste,
That's why this is our place. The good time, great taste of McDonald's. Hum a hum a hot, hum a tick tock fever. Hum a hum a cool, hum a tick tock fever. Hum a hum a dance, hum a tick tock fever. Jump in. Whoa. Good time, yeah. Great taste. Oh, McDonald's. Good time, great taste. That's why this is our place. The good time.
I went down a deep dive with the red shoes.
Here you'll see Johnny Depp talking with Lawrence Krauss. He praises his red shoes. Even says he might kiss them. Check this out.
What's your favorite color? No, I'm not.
Those are killer stones, by the way. Those are killer stones, by the way.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
I might kiss that shoe before the end of the night.
It's there.
I might kiss that shoe before the end of the night. It's there.
I told you I was diving deep that day.
Told me to look at his shoes. He said they were made from the skin of children he and his friends had. He said leather made from human skin is the finest leather known to man. Macaulay Culkin said the Hollywood executive then dropped a heavy hint about the provenance of the skin used to make his shoes. He asked me if I knew Heather O'Rourke. Yeah, I remember her. I grew up watching Poltergeist. I remembered her in Happy Days. She was so cute. Then it dawned on me what he was getting at, and I vomited all over his shoes.
Now, the clip before that, y'all might have to go back and pause and all that, but yeah, I took a deep dive. It fell right into my lap. I literally was just, I had just opened up TikTok that day, and then it just popped up, and I was like, what is that? I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna follow YouTube's guidelines. That's some wild shit, right? That leather coming from what? Bro, they be, I'm not even gonna use that word. They be just violating, bro. They be violating. Them is pure, innocent, young children, young souls. And they are like violating, bro. It doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. Some shoes though, that's wild as shit, bro. That's, spam up how y'all feeling. Spam up how y'all feeling. But yeah, I took that deep dive. I didn't know what I was diving down. I kept seeing more and more and more. So I gave y'all 3 out of many videos that I had saw that day. But let me know how y'all feeling.
Morning. First thing, I got up and we got on the couch and turned my phone on to do the flipping through all the social media. And what happened in Raleigh last night at 3 a.m. in the morning? And then it happened in Washington, D.C. I mean, the main guy that made the first post was saying how this big ball of light come by. I mean, you know, close and left all this illuminating light behind it. And then a huge airplane was way too close to the ground and was flying behind it. What happened? Does anybody know? I mean, I'm in Virginia. I just across the line is North Carolina. It's not that far. It's only about an hour and 30 minutes. I can ride up there and be nosy. But what happened? Does anybody have any more details? Because I've been flipping, and it's like they they're quieting it down. Ain't nobody saying anything. It's not on the news. And too many people saw it. Not just one guy. Not just one guy. A lot of people saw it. And it happened in 2 different places. If you see anything that's publicly shown, tag me in it, because I want to see it. I want to know what's going on, because it's not on the news. It is not on the news this morning, and it just sounds like to me something's getting covered up. What was it? I want to know.
Yo, am I tripping right? Okay, so I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. Please tell me if anybody saw this. But I was coming back from the gym off of this back road outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, and we're like the road and the trees and the sky opens up. What the I swear I saw giant sparks, like a plane, like maybe on fire, or like, I don't know, but it was like there was sparks across the sky, and it left like a huge like illuminated smoke trail like behind it for a long time. And then like 3 seconds later, the biggest aircraft I've ever seen in my life flies right over my truck, and it was completely silent, and it had like 4 flashing lights on it. What the And then now, like right outside, I'm here for work, living in a hotel, and right outside my hotel, there's like 4 black undercover police officers just like posted up at an intersection. I don't know what did I just see. Someone please tell me they saw this. This happened like 5 minutes ago, and I can't find anything on it. There's like no sirens. Like, what the
Clearly shifted timelines multiple times, but they're like aware of it and they're freaking out. And I feel so bad. We believe you. I know it's weird and it feels weird, but it's okay. It's happened to a lot of people. You are not alone. Watch this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
I just want to talk about something that I've never actually talked about before, because I am so sure that I've either experienced what the original creator's experience was, or I was experiencing the lady whose video I stitched, like her explanation. So let me just get into that real quick. Okay, so when I was younger, I would have a lot of accidents, a lot of near-death experiences, some of which have literally, just had me shook, But there was this one time in particular, and nobody fucking believes me because they said I was only gone for like a few minutes. But it was after school. I remember this day because it was cold and it was wet, specifically. And I had just gotten home, and I couldn't get out of my backyard. The backyard, it was locked shut, essentially. So I was trying to climb this little patio with stairs that we had in our backyard, but the wood on the stairs had already rotted away, and I had fallen through that shit before, so I didn't want to fall through it again. So I tried climbing upwards towards the backyard door so that I could get inside. And the minute I grabbed onto the railing, because I had jumped up to grab the railing, I fell backwards. I didn't exactly break the railing, but I fell backwards and hit my head. And I remember just laying there kind of shocked, and I can't really explain what was happening, but all of a sudden that grayish weather we were having, the wet, it all of a sudden just felt like dry and cold. But I remember specifically that it was raining, so I was very confused. I was like, how long was I out here? Now, at the time, I did not have a phone. I was not allowed to have a phone until high school, so I didn't have a phone on me, so I didn't know what time it was. But once I, gathered my bearings, I walked up to the back door, and I saw my dad. He let me in. He was asking me what I was doing in the backyard because he said he just saw me going into my room, which was weird because I had just got home from school. And this school that I went to specifically in school at like 2:15. So it's like a 30-minute walk back to my house. It should have been 3, but he said that it was like around 5, and he just saw me go back into my room. And I don't know why I couldn't articulate the words that I was trying to say, but everybody called me crazy. So weird, just really weird shit. I thought I was down on the ground for, a couple hours at the most. But not only did my family say that they saw me go into my room, they said that I was only gone for at least 10 minutes. But I swear to God, I was on the ground for hours, apparently. I was on the ground for a good few hours. And that's really the only conclusion I could come up with. Like, what happened that day? Like, I hit my head pretty badly. And then, like the original girl said before, there were things in my room that were changed, but nobody had actually touched my things because I was anal about people touching my shit. I didn't want anybody touching it. But everything was rearranged in a weird way.
There's cities underground. There's warehouses underground. There's actual homes underground. People build these tunnels, and they've built them for decades. There's a lot, and elite celebrities, they go down there for parties. Underneath the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, California. I was there for a cop party. We walked through the museum, through the garden area, and employees led us to underground tunnels. We had to take an elevator and stairs. We had to be led. There is no way that you can just walk into a tunnel. The entrances and the exits are in your face, but there's no way that you can just walk through tunnels. You'll get stuck. You'll go deeper and deeper, and you won't be able to come back out because it's hard, because the tunnels run all different directions for miles and miles and miles and miles. So if you go down the wrong one, you'll get stuck, and it's confusing to turn back around and get back to where you're going. So you have to be led in and out. I think people assume that when you get underground, it's just this dirt, and you keep going deeper, and there's more dirt, and then there's cages. No, that's not how it works. The Playboy Mansion. The Playboy Mansions. I met some really elite people when I was there. I had to do jobs with some elite celebrities.
I'm a psychic medium, so I actually, every time I walk past his house, and obviously the Playboy Mansion's right there, and we know about the tunnels that connect from the Playboy Mansion.
To here?
I'm sure they connect here. Why wouldn't they?
There are places that connect, so what kind of energy are you picking up?
There's just darkness. I mean, in general, I've always had weird feelings on this street.
Yeah.
This type. Well, the Playboy Mansion's down there. So I always thought it was the Playboy Mansion. It wasn't until probably a year ago that I realized this was Diddy's house.
I cannot believe what went on under it. Playboy magazine reports it has just discovered blueprints for a network of tunnels beneath the mansion that supposedly led to the homes of Jack Nicholson, Warren Beatty, James Caan,
Will you watch yourself, boy?
and Kirk Douglas. Now dig this. A photo from the late 70s allegedly showing an excavation in progress beneath the mansion. And this one shows the newly discovered tunnel plans. Check out the bunny logo on the plywood wall. Best of all, the blueprint. It says this tunnel leads to James Caan's house. This one to Jack Nicholson's. This one to Kirk Douglas's. And this one goes all the way to Warren Beatty's house.
וואלה, בספר תורה מה זה? תראה איזה מהירות. מה זה?
That reminds me of the movie Nope. How it's flying through the sky past the... But then again, like I said, we got a question. You can't 100% say that as extraterrestrials, and you can't 100% say that ain't our government flying UFOs, because you never know which one's which. But let me know what y'all thinking. I seen a comment, somebody said all demons are fake. All aliens are fake. They're demons. Like I said, you got your opinion and I got mine. If you gonna call them aliens, if you ain't gonna call them aliens and call them demons, then what the hell you call them government officials then? Answer me that. Cause if you say they not, then your ass shouldn't be here. Straight up. Like I said, damn with Diddy and his diddler shit. We need to go ahead and find the congressmen, the politicians, the people who really in charge of certain things and decisions being made. We need to know if they was at them parties or if they got their own parties and then they just using Diddy as the fall guy. That's what we need to figure out. Am I reaching? Collective. Am I reaching? I don't think I am, but let me know. Y'all already know we made it to the end of this, and if y'all haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. I know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, man, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I hope y'all having a smooth 7. Even if you ain't subbed up and you just like coming to the channel for whatever the case is, I appreciate you as well. That's all love, man. I hope you having a smooth 7. And again, to anybody watching this, if y'all see any negativity in y'all life, or if y'all come here and y'all see negativity in the comments, don't respond to it. Let's just make that a rule. If it's negative, we don't respond to it. And if we do respond to it with the most positive response you can get. And watch how fast they shut up. The most positive response you could think of, and genuinely mean it. Let's change the vibration of and anything like that. Let's change the vibration together. That's what I'm asking of the collective. But shout out to y'all, and I ain't gonna hold you until I see y'all in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know what I'm